Nick, good morning. We're here at CrossFit this morning, and if you're a little behind on those New Year resolutions, well, it's time to get physical. We're breaking up and working up a sweat this morning with Erica. She's going to show us some moves that you can do here at the gym, but also some things that you can do at home. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. You ready to get moving?
I'm ready to get moving.
So first we're going to start with just some lunging in place. You can do this at home.
Okay.
If you're not as mobile and you need some assistance, you can hold on to a wall or maybe a couch. So when we lunge, we're going to take a big step out. We're going to tap that knee on the ground, come back up. Good.
Like that?
You can also take your hand to your knee as you come up to get you kind of push up. Good. Let's do 2 more on each leg.
All right.
Wonderful. Good. Big step out. There we go. Good.
Right. That feels great.
Awesome. So lunges, great leg exercise. Next we're going to do some push-ups. So we're going to head down to the ground.
Okay.
Now we do our push-ups. You can go from your toes if you're a little stronger, but we can also drop down to our knees. So let's take your knees to the ground.
Okay.
Ashley, take your knees to the ground as well. So we're going to put your knees flat on the ground.
Okay, they're flat.
Yeah. And now from here, we're just going to touch your chest. We're going to keep your knees on the ground. So push up. Wonderful, good. So we can modify that push-up to a little bit more difficult or a little bit easier, depending on where you're at in your fitness journey.
Okay, that feels really good. Guys, you can do this at home if you're not going to the gym, right, Erica?
Absolutely, yes. Okay. Great arm exercise.
All right.
All right. One more thing you've got, and this is going to be a little strength, but a little endurance as well. It's going to be called the burpee. So Ashley's going to show us a burpee. We're going to go all the way down on the ground. We're going to come all the way up, and we're going to jump to make it easier. You can step back.
Okay.
So take a step. So instead of jumping, Ash, step with your feet. Step back with a foot, and then go down. Oh, yeah. There you go. Good. Yeah, so we can step as well.
All right,
just to make it a little bit easier. So let's try it out. You ready?
Okay,
so
I'm ready.
go hands down.
Okay, hands down.
We're going to jump or step your feet back. We're going to lay all the way flat on the ground. So just lay down.
Lay down.
Wonderful. Good. Let's bring it in. And we're going to do a little jump, arms overhead. Let's get another one.
Yay. Okay.
Get another one. Yeah.
Down.
Awesome. Oh, so this is going to get you stronger, but it's all going to get your heart rate up, get a little endurance going.
I definitely feel it. Heart rate is pumping.
Yeah, good.
Now, Erica, these are some great tips, but tell us a little bit about what we can do when it comes to healthy eating along with these moves at home.
Yeah, so the more that you're moving, the more apt you might feel to eat better, because then you'll feel better. So keeping a lot of fresh meats and vegetables in your home instead of going to more processed foods, reaching for vegetables, reaching for fruit, stuff that can perish. That's what you want to keep in your home. And the way that you're prepping it, instead of frying stuff, maybe start putting it in the oven and just roasting it, watching how much salt we're putting on food. Little things like that make a big difference.
And we talked accountability partners, how that can really help make a huge difference in writing down those fitness goals. Like, what is important about that?
So it's great to have your home kind of in on your, so if you have a unit, you know, your spouse, your father, your mother, your kids, try to get them on board, because if it's in your house, you're more likely to eat the bad stuff, but if you've got everybody on board, it's easier. But also friends, trainers, having someone that knows your goals and that you can align with. That way, whenever you're kind of slipping or feeling, you know, a little lazy, falling into the day, they're like, hey, remember, this is really important to you, so let's try to keep this something that you're focused on.
All right, guys, well, you heard from Erica. She showed us some tips, some moves, what you can do at the gym and at home, and we'll be back with more from her on how you can get healthy in 2022. Sending it back to you guys.